hope you enjoy. We're just about to start Conception 2. All I know about this game is that you're a high school student, I think, that has babies with the high school girls, and lots of them, and then you fight with them in the dungeons. So we're gonna see if that's true. Hey Sarah, how are you doing? New game. Wait, can I play as two different? No, I want to make my own name. Random? Can I type my own name? Let's see if I click it, it lets me. There we go. I need a stylus. I lost mine. Wait, is this like my first and last name? Is that what this is? Hey, empty flowers. Hello. Oh, Red Frost, thank you so much, dude. So since this is a Japanese game, does that mean I need to put the last name first? Is that how it works? Shit. Is that usually how it is in these games? Red Frost now has access to the scariest emote on Twitch. Blarg pays. Yes, it's typically last name first, so I want to know. Does it say in the info book? Let's see. Red Frost, Red Frost. Red Frost. Red Frost. Alright. This info book has nothing. It has this picture, and then a warning for children 7 and under, but this is an M-rated game, so 7-year-olds should not be playing it. Choose random a few more times. Yeah, I'll see that. Hold on. Cancel. Blaze Mares, Durant Yugi, Giles Arches, Durant Coogan, Durant Naeki, Giles Root, Itsuki Brant, Wake Root, Cruz Brant. Those are 2 last names. Sarah McDowell. Sarah McDowell. It's Western name style? Okay. Blaze Burn. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna trust you. Yee, Red Frost! Yee! I need a stylus. I hope I don't need a stylus for this game, though. If so, I'm screwed. Alright. Blarf. Alright. Okay. Okay. Load the demo save data. What? I don't have demo save. No. I want to do from the beginning, I think. Unless I'm missing something. He's psychotic. Cutscene. Let's not screw this up. Oh, okay, awesome. And everyone else in chat. Oh, look at me, I'm so handsome. With my gray hair. I'm aged, but like fine wine. Forest. Is it going right into fighting? Oh, do I not have to voice act?
What's that?
Oh, look at me. Just slightly move. Okay. Do you guys want me to make that screen bigger for you at all? Let me know. I might do that.
What should we do? It's coming towards us.
We'll have to fight it.
Huh? But we don't have any weapons.
No problem. We're disciples after all.
We're disciples after all. Sorry, I'm gonna clear my throat more because I just ate a burrito.
Here goes. Eat fist, monster.
Eat fist!
No!
Close!
Ow! Man, this thing's good. But you're right where I want.
Hey, wake up, Osiris!
Huh? I can't stand? Crap. I was hurt more than I thought.
Clutch!
No, Fuko! It's too dangerous! Stay back!
Oh my goodness.
Huh?
Are we gonna be a silent protagonist? Hey, optic nerve!
Oh my gosh!
No way! That's crazy!
Look!
We don't have them, but let's make a baby to fight!
Are you alright?
Okay, we're not silent protagonists.
Yes.
Oh, she's blushing. She likes me.
Ready? Here goes!
You know what, lady? Maybe you'd be better at fighting if you took off your headphones and could hear commands.
You saved us! Man, you're really strong!
Thank you so much! I only just got to this place, and I thought I was already gonna die.
Fuko, thanking him's good and all, but maybe you should at least stand up first. I mean, we can see up your skirt.
Her icon has her standing.
Huh?
Oh my god, this is so anime. Hey, Blue Bomb.
Ow! Louder than when you were being attacked by the monster.
You jerk!
Ooh, awesome dating sim. Are you okay? Here, I'll lend you a hand. Who cares about oh, what kind of person do I want to be?
Good.
Thanks.
You okay?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, can you stand?
Oh man.
Me too, Walsh. That's what I want. Hey, Keymaster.
You're wearing that uniform. Does that mean...
Oh my, Quomo.
Yeah.
The brand of the Star God appeared. Why does it voice act for me? The brand of the Star God appeared on my hand. I sprite to this island. Okay, vote real quick. Rift Blade! Rift Blade! Blarg Pates, Blarg Pates, Blarg Pates. Okay. Vote in chat. Do you want that screen up there bigger? Because I can make it bigger. Because it looks like this one doesn't look like that's going to have anything super cool right now. Can you be sweet? I've never played this game before. What game are you thinking of? See you, Super Natalie? Oh, fun. I'm going to play that on stream soon too, but I want to play this right now. Because this is what I want to do. We've played. I see one vote for yes. Okay, I think that's 2 votes for yes. IDK, that's indifferent over here. It's fine. 3 for make it bigger. Okay. Okay, 4 for make. Okay, hold on one second. I'm gonna move some stuff around. Here's my idea. So I'm gonna make this. Hold on. Like, that looks really not important. There. And then... I guess not that big. I'm gonna go over here. I can crop my side a little bit. Like this. Oh, look at us making room. Now I have to... Don't worry, chat. You're still gonna be here. You're still gonna be important. I'm just gonna... I know, super OCD time with Aria. How about this? I get so OCD with the, like, organization. Alright. How does this look? You went on a diet, chat. Or you got really fat and short. Arissa! I missed you! How are you? Okay, let's go. The brand of the Star God appeared on my hand. I just arrived on the island today.
I'm Fox. Fuko here and I just got here too.
Oh, what an unfortunate name.
From the mainland.
I'm Fuko. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, You too. Nice to meet you too.
It was amazing how you defeated those monsters. Since we've all been given the gift of the brand, we should follow your example.
The brand? Do we get the gift of the brand?
Star God sure is cruel. To think he would give us such heavy burdens when we should be
Triply's
enjoying
upset.
youth.
Belly cam? Oh, I actually have... Okay, you guys are getting annoyed at me soon, but I actually have an alternative camera here. Baby cam. Okay, turning that off. Okay, we're really playing the game now.
I mean, that moment when you look down and see the brand suddenly on your arm.
The brand.
You realize that you have to toss your whole life away and move to this island. No.
I'm thankful to the Star God. Thanks to him, I've been given the power to protect the world.
You're a good one. Anyway, once we get to the city, we've got to go to the church to be tested, right?
They'll tell us what rank of disciple our star energy makes us. I'm so nervous.
Well, there's no doubt that I'm gonna be an S rank. Elite class all the way.
Huh? Isn't that the class of only the most distinguished
My
disciples
brand.
and leaders?
Yep, that's right. Elite.
Steph Rogers!
That's why they're called elites. Hmm?
What makes you so sure you'll be one, though?
Well-
Why don't you voice act for me?
Never mind, it's nothing. Let's get going. Come on.
He did in the cutscene. Wait, what's this? Is this my save point? Yeah, it is. Tacos really have slave children? What are you talking about? The church. Oh my god, this is so Atlas. Okay, I guess because I can't move that I'm going... I can zoom. Zoom. Yeah, I can't move, so I'm gonna go there. Anime so hot! Hey, well.
Chosen disciples,
Excuse me.
we stand in a branch of the church located at the center of the fort city. I, Matero, am the high priest leading this church.
Is the high priest someone important?
Everybody head tail.
I've heard that they're the most important people in the churches in each area.
guess that makes him pretty important then.
I know, right, Power? I just want to go to making babies. Burrito! Ritual Hall.
Now, first I must ask that you three show proof that you are indeed disciples.
Yeah, alright. Gonna try not to clear my throat. Gonna try. I keep hearing like a grudge sound for a second.
Indeed, you are all disciples, guided here by the hand of the Star God. For the past 20 years, the people of the world have lived in fear of monsters. I believe there is no need to explain. But it is your duty to exterminate the creatures of dusk with your holy powers.
Make babies with the High Priest. I'll fight with all I have. I'll do my best. I guess it's my duty now. God, this sounds so so Ash Ketchum, but I'll do it.
Understood.
I'll fight with all I have.
I expect great things from you all. What is it?
This holy power only disciples have?
We turn on auto.
What is it again?
Good heavens. Didn't your school teach you anything? Very well.
Morning,
Listen
Thorin.
closely. The dark have been
Sorry.
appearing in this world over the past 20 years. The monsters that poured forth from them raised havoc among the people. These creatures could not be defeated with the meager amount of star energy we had. But the Star God began to lend his might to a lucky few among us. In bestowing you disciples with holy power, he marked you with the Star brand.
Hi, hey, buddy. Hello.
Listen
I hate this
carefully.
part. Hello. Million three.
The
Hello.
creation of the
Hello.
dusk circles
Hello.
is a direct result of man's growing desires. The first dusk circle appeared here on this island and represents our cardinal sins. Accordingly, dusk circles representing the 7 deadly sins appeared around the world.
Oh, God.
Well then, now you must go to the research lab.
Today in overused anime themes, 7 deadly sins.
It's finally time.
I have high hopes that you will all be selected as the elite Nemesis Hunters. It means those who hunt with vengeance. It's become a nickname for the elite class. As I have said, the qualifying exam is held at the Angel Marker R&D. Go there and seek out Chief Ruby, who is in charge of administering the examination.
We'll do our best.
My, we have some truly, well-developed female disciples this year.
I didn't think she was that developed. Infernal?
You think so?
Yeah, Infernal, I have a disease though that causes it, so there's not really much I can do. Do you ever end up at classes where, or what do you want to test me? Go ahead, ask me anything. I'm gonna turn off the auto thing right now. I'll tell you about disciples.
What's this?
Like, I have little control over it because of my disease. I'm trying to manage it as best as I can, but I've had this disease for now, so sorry if it bothers you. Hey, Zaprod, Froden, Jantic, if it bothers you a lot, I really suggest not being in this channel because it affects me a lot on my channel and everything. And it affects me every day for 4 years, so and since I've been pregnant, it's a little bit worse and whatnot because with pregnancy you get acid reflux and everything, and so both of them flare up together. But yeah, the warm water tricks, actually eating or drinking at all makes it flare up no matter what. If it has salt, as some people suggest, if anything goes through it, it irritates it because I have a buildup of scar tissue and everything from my accident. Because I had an accident when I was 19 that caused a lot of damage there. But, yeah, so just, if it bothers anybody in chat, I really suggest going to another channel because I have no choice. This is my life. And thank you for the congrats on the baby. Yes and no. That's this one. Hey, Grand Theft Dog. Tell you about the disciples. Sure thing. Disciples are people like us who receive the star brands of the star god. The brand indicates that we've been granted more star energy than the average person. By the way, I received my brand when I was taking a bath. I felt something like lightning run up my arm and I looked down and there it was, my wiener. Additionally, only people between the ages of 16 and 18 receive the star brand. The brand disappears before we reach maturity because they were not hot anymore and our holy power goes with it. Thank you, Goopster. Fuzzy Logic! The star god has bestowed his power on us since the first dusk circle 20 years ago. Is there anything else you want to ask about? Well, tell me about the monsters.
What's that?
Tell me about the monsters. Alright. Monsters are, well, monsters. They come out of the dusk circles and attack people. End of story. That was a vague explanation. The monsters existed before the dusk circles first appeared. Well, yeah, but in small enough numbers that people could deal with them. You knew there weren't that many before the dusk circles started opening, right? Stink bug, I'm gonna flick you. Ah! There were never any places with so much dusk energy that they spawned monsters. The star god is a bit pervy, only 16 to 18. Too old. Older than that. By the way, there are a total of 8 open dusk circles in the world. The oldest and largest dusk circle is here in the port city. It's still dormant though and hasn't materialized into a labyrinth, right? Even then, I've heard that monsters are pouring out of it. Thinking about what would happen if that place completely activates is really scary. You love it, Caleb! You love it! That must be why they built a frontline base and an academy to train disciples. Is there anything else you want to ask about? Well, it's okay, I understand now. It's okay, I understand now. Well, now that we all know that I did get an education, let's head to where the qualifying exam is being held. Oh, do I get to take a test? Like Persona? Oh, this music. I like this one. So this is where we'll be taking the qualifying exam.
Sure looks like the place.
Sure. Okay, I'll have to read that. Oh, is that a dude or a chick? Excuse me.
Who may you be?
I think dude. With very feminine features and purple. To represent his sensuality.
We're new disciples, here to take the qualifying exam.
New disciples? Oh, good. Welcome to Angel Marker R&D. I'm Mark, a researcher here.
Oh, Mark, way not to have a weird name.
Chief Ruby, the disciples have arrived.
Ah, welcome.
Oh,
I'm the chief researcher.
did anyone else see that when she came in? Did anybody else see that?
Stars, that is one smoking hot tomato.
It's not happening anymore, but when you first came in.
Your inner thoughts are falling out through your mouth.
You're an honest young lad. I like that.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I might have a nice reward for you later.
Oh, Ruby.
Seriously?
Don't tease the new meat, Ruby.
I know.
Chat's off.
So, you're the new disciple we're scheduled for today. Matero's told us about you. I've already confirmed your identities with your names and faces.
Look at me, I'm like grabbing my heart. Boobs.
It's
Hey,
nice to
Rob.
meet you.
Let's see.
Oh,
Is
it
there
happened
anything
again.
you'd like to know before we administer the exam?
Sure.
Alright guys, don't take your eyes off the boobs because they randomly jiggle. If they're not consistent jiggles, they're just a random. By the way, if you guys don't know, this is my sign language for boob jiggles. So, I want to know about this lab.
Sure.
Very well. Okay, let me turn off. This research lab is completely financed by Angel Marker Industries. It's actually under the direct management of Angel Marker. We mainly develop new means of fighting against monsters here.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
Is there anything else? She said
Sure.
that. Well,
What's that?
I want to know about ranks.
Sure.
All disciples that transfer to this academy undergo a qualifying exam. The results of the exam determine classes you will belong to. Students are divided into either standard or elite classes.
Mm-hmm.
Elite disciples are ranked from A to F. Or this is also an S rank of elites, a very few people with outstanding skills. These disciples are considered to be especially exceptional here at the academy. I know, I don't know what I'm doing. How many S-rank disciples are there? Few enough that we can count them on our fingers.
You're kidding me.
That's really low! Still, disciples who perform well on their qualifying exam can increase in rank. I can't do the sultry voice at all. This is my horrible attempt. Hey, Banking Man. I hope you all work hard to become S-ranked disciples. Nuka!
Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
Sure.
No,
I'm all right.
I don't have any
Let's
questions.
move on to the qualifying exam then. Klotz, you're first, then Tuco, and you will be last.
Got it.
Alright, S rank, here I come.
There, you're done. You are in the elite class, Klotz. Your rank is B. Congratulations.
Haha, you're not A. Or S, I
I'm
guess.
not an S rank? No way.
Why is S before A? I never got that.
Still impressive. You're an Don't you think so too?
Yeah, I think it's amazing. You're so great, Klotz.
Definitely.
Huh? Really? Why, I mean, yeah. That was a piece of cake for me.
Let me add that your ether count is 60. Male
Ether?
disciples average around 50. That is rather impressive.
Okay, hold on. Gonna turn off auto for a second.
Come on into the simulator.
Okay, hold on. This is a game about making babies, and you fight with your babies in the dungeon, and you have ether. I do not think that is consent. Consent is important, chat. It's okay, sorry. What's
I'll
up,
do
being
my
annoying?
best.
Impressive results. She has a great deal of star energy.
And her boobs.
Amazing, Tuco. You're not only an elite as well, but you're an S rank.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Me? An S rank? The only thing I'm
Can we
good
get
at
the
is
Fuko
swimming.
with Fuko?
This is some kind of joke, right?
Physical fitness isn't an indication of a disciple's natural gifts. And according to the church's records, female disciples with a great deal of star energy are more likely to be S-rank.
Wait, what did you say about
The
physical?
Academy now has another S-rank disciple among its ranks. This is a great thing.
Klotz sperm count above average height.
Would I really be
Sorry.
okay being an S rank?
Man, I'm so jealous. You're seriously lucky.
Sorry, everybody.
Clear that luck has nothing to do with the disciples' rank. Well, you're last. We've had a good run today, so let's finish this with a bang.
With a bang. Alright. Redux.
We're going to use a simulator to examine you. When the holographic target is displayed, attack it with all your might. We will monitor that and calculate your abilities. Let's get started.
It S actually stands for swimming. So how well your sperm swims? Can you hear me? Oh wait, can you hear me? It's Ruby. How's your equipment? I like to get some readings off of it. We created the simulated labyrinth using data from the dusk circles. Slide the circle pad to move and adjust the camera with the control pad or LR buttons. We're uploading Fuku's data to test your affinity with S ranks. Try fighting alongside her. That's Ruby's voice! Now open the door with the A button and progress further in the labyrinth. I know, right, Tsunaru? That was a genuine laugh, actually. That was a really weird laugh. That was like half genuine and half... That was funny though. And hey, Jazz. Did I talk to you? Hey, baby. Oh god, that was so annoying of me. I like these graphics here. There's a monster ahead to gauge your power. Don't hold back just because it's a simulation. Slide that psychopath. I'm concepting right now. Tina's laughing.
My turn.
How'd I fight? I guess this way. Oh, I can choose my position. I guess here. Weak point, 600 attack.
My turn.
Skills! I don't have skills yet. Weak point, 600 attack. Woo! Something about this reminds me of Dot Hack. Hey, Pay. Pay, I reckon. Sorry. I'm trying to resist.
Alright, the exam is done. You're an A rank elite.
A, huh?
That's higher than mine. Not bad, man.
I'm not as good as freaking Fuko. Not great either. At least I'm an elite. I'm better than Claude. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be a dick.
Right.
I'm better than Claude.
Start, damn it.
Star, damn it! Oh, I get it. We're gonna replace God with Star. Okay, chat. Oh my stars. I'm a little disappointed that I'm not Nest ranked, to be honest.
We're all elite. Don't start complaining about not being super on your first day.
You're right.
That's all it takes to get angry. This is what I play instead of Dark Souls. This game is a lot more flattering to my gaming skills. I guess I'd better start working hard and at everything to increase my rank.
Hold on a moment. Before you exit the simulator, we're going to calculate your ether count.
Oh, for Star's sake. Uh-oh.
What's this?
Uh-oh, my sperm count!
What's wrong? What the?
Why are her boobs jiggling for this?
His ether count is... It's more than 1,500. It's off the scale. Is the render malfunctioning?
No, this isn't a malfunction.
Oh man, my sperm count's so good!
His body is generating a fantastic amount of ether.
From the balls!
You're kidding, right? This is only 30 times the average ether count.
The ether detector can't take anymore.
Oh man. What happened?
Don't tell me. Is this boy...
He has to be. He's the one the church has been waiting for.
Then why am I only an A rank?
He's a God's gift. Huh?
A what?
As you know, ether density is extremely low within dusk circles. That's why disciples can't use their star energy in them and can't fight properly. Because of this, we've only been able to intercept monsters that leave the circles.
But your body is naturally exuding an incredible amount of ether. So much so that it's possible to create a battlefield within the dusk circles. What's that?
What do you mean?
It means that you can fill the space around you with ether even inside the circles.
Sorry. Just every time it says ether, just think sperm, because I think that's what we reproduce with in this game.
So much so that you can use star energy there. If other disciples and star children are by your side, they can fight as well.
Or 1500!
That sounds great!
He's the greatest ray of hope since the Dusk Circles were born.
I know, the ball's pretty cool.
Really?
I have that power?
I've never even heard of such a thing until now.
There's never been a male disciple who created this much ether. Never. You truly are a gift from God.
Oh yeah. I'm a gift from the stars.
How could this happen?
I'm the first one then?
Man, I have some amazing classmates.
Since you're a God's gift, I'm going to give you this.
Oh.
This is an ether amp. It's a special device that male disciples with high ether counts can equip. All weapons you use while using this will be strengthened further by your ether.
That's so
Hey, yo, Boxy.
I want one too, Chief Ruby.
Girl, you gotta swallow that ether.
Your ether count isn't high enough to make it effective.
Sorry, dude.
You won't get any result from having one.
Vero, I'm loving this game so far.
Oh.
And Fuko, this is for you. These are Dusk Breakers. They're advanced weapons that compress the wielder's star energy into coherent energy.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow.
These are special.
I like how Claus is just so happy and positive for everyone. Like, yeah, you know, I got a low sperm count, and I'm only a B rank, but good for you guys. Like, yeah, sure, I'm a little disappointed, but I'm still gonna root for you. So, Klotz is a good guy. You shouldn't pick on Klotz so much.
It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say
Hey,
that they've
X-Man.
been made for people like you.
Oh, I hope I'll be able to master such expensive-looking weapons.
Hey, Joe's guy.
One more thing about the ether amp and the Dusk Breakers. This is an innovative feature, so I hope I don't gush over it too much. Activating it during battle absorbs holy power from the wielder's brand. It then envelops the user's body with a combat suit.
I hope Klotz gets laid this game.
In other words, it puts you into battle mode.
That's so cool. You can even transform in a fight too?
Sorry, I'm disgusting. No, go, let's play together later.
Chief Ruby, please. I really want one too.
You will be issued a mass-produced Dusk Breaker later.
That's not fair. I say this is rank discrimination.
Chief Ruby, I finished the report to the church.
Thanks.
I'm sorry for the trouble, but we'd like you to return to the church right now. It seems Matera wishes to speak with you regarding classmating.
Class wedding? All right. Let's hurry back to the old guy's place.
Why he looks so happy and she looks upset? Hey, Joe Spired.
Klotz, we were told that you don't need to come.
Huh? Why not?
The church wants to analyze the star conception rate of God's gift and S-ranks.
I'm God's gift in this game.
That's not cool. This really is rank discrimination.
Hey, River Dusk. Klotz gets this trigger from Walmart.
Also, you is correct.
Hey, Kid Noob.
The elites are divided into one class per year, so you'll all be in the same class. Make sure you get along well together. Now hurry up and get going. I'm sure Matero is waiting for you.
Got it.
I see. Well then, please excuse us. Oh, is it classmating? Like, I was being like classmate. Just classmate. But is it actually classmating? Are we gonna go make babies? Hey, Shilonar. Hey, Mocha Trash.
You alright?
Fuko, are you okay? You've been awfully quiet. Huh? Oh, I'm fine. You haven't said much since Mark mentioned classmating.
That's not it.
That's not true. Hey, she turned bright red. Looks like I'm right. Her. Are they really going to make me classmate now? When a disciple with a high ether count classmates a girl with star energy, there's an increased chance of a star conception, right? You'll definitely be given a lot of chances to do class meetings. But I'll still have to make up my mind to go through with it.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a ritual for creating star children. Well, since apparently I'm not needed, I guess we'll go our separate ways here.
Yeah,
I'll see you guys again at the academy.
definitely.
See you later. Alright, see you later. I want class meeting. Oh. I love this game. I love this game so far. Doku, when you working?
Fuko, the S-rank female disciple, and the god's gift. Welcome back, the two of you.
Ah, so this is the god's gift.
Please.
Starcloud has finally graced us with a god's gift.
God's gift and Fuko,
Hey, Fat Spartan.
we would like you to immediately try to classmate with each other.
Huh? Right now?
I can understand your anxiety at the current situation.
Yeah, big
As
bros.
you know, classmating is a holy ritual to create star children.
Fat Spartan.
The male's
It's
ether
M,
and the female's star
not
energy
A.
are entwined with bonds. Pouring this energy into the star womb Matryoshka creates these holy children.
I do understand that the ritual is necessary for us to win peace in the world. But my heart isn't ready yet. I'm sorry, but please give me some time.
Oh, please, Fuko. Your name's
I
Fuko.
see. I understand. Then, while you are thinking, I will go over the details of classmating.
You were
Is there
named a
anything you'd like to
classmate.
review about the classmating ritual.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's review some tips. Tell me about Star Children.
What's this?
Tell me about Star Children. Star Children, what's his voice? Star Children are not human. They're warrior spirits, created to fight monsters. They are born through the classmating of a male and female disciple. They get their powers from the star energy of the female who made them. That energy is what they use to put their powers to their full use. When taking star children into battle, it is standard for a female to accompany them.
Do you have any other questions?
Sorry, babe.
Sure. What's that?
Tell me about star conception. Star conception refers to the act of classmation, creating star children. The female takes the male's ether into a star womb during this ritual. Oh! I'm sorry, I'm really immature. I'm pregnant and very immature right now. Now, as to the viability of the star conception rate. That is the probability of conceiving a star child as a result of classmating. The rate is highest between males with high ether counts and highly ranked females. I'm sorry. Itagi. According to the statistical data gathered until now, the success rate is only a few %. Even with S-rank disciples on both sides.
Do you have any other questions?
Do you have any?
Sure.
No.
I'm all right.
No, not in
Can
particular.
expect a high conception rate with an S-rank girl and a God's gift male. We would definitely like to see some good results from you.
Hey, Gentle Snow.
Are you prepared?
Hey,
Fuko?
big bros. Are you?
Yes, I'm ready now.
All right, let's do this, Fuka.
We will now begin the classmating. I will take full responsibility and watch over the ritual.
I'm sorry. Why am I doing that laugh?
Proceed as I taught you earlier.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, what's going on? Oh my goodness. Hey Andrew, hey Hollow Matt. I know, I did like an evil laugh of a witch. Okay. The amount of BP necessary to perform class mating. BP cost. Current BP, the amount of BP you currently have. Heroine status graph displays the heroine status, aptitude. This will affect the status and class of the star child that's created with the heroine. Oh dear. Heroine data. Information on the heroine will be displayed. You can look through the heroine's personal information by pressing the L or R buttons. Rate of twins! Oh my god, there are twins in the game too! There's a slight chance that twins will be born from class mating. And there's a high chance that a twin may be born. A certain mark will appear. Mood and intimacy. This represents the heroine's mood and intimacy with you. It will change depending on the events with the heroine, and will have an effect on the star child that is born. Alright, show of hands in chat. Who loves this game so far? The star children that are born will be heavily influenced by the protagonist and the heroine they are born from. You haven't been communicating with the heroine well, or the heroine is in a bad mood, it will negatively affect the star child. Also dependent. Yeah, chat. Okay, if you haven't been communicating with the heroine well, it's okay. Also, depending on the timing, there are other factors that affect the star child, and when creating star children, make sure to be aware of how the heroine is feeling. Oh, man. Check. If the heroine's mood is the worst it can be, you will not be able to perform class mating with her. Well, good. That'd be kind of wrong. Okay, how do I get out of here? Okay. Selecting a Matryoshka name. The Matryoshka name. Matryoshka info. An explanation of the type of effect the Matryoshka has. Number in stock. The number of Matryoshkas you currently have of this type. Matryoshkas will affect the star child's abilities. There are various types of Matryoshkas, and each affect different aspects such as stats or elements. When you find a new Matryoshka, try it out and see what it does. You need a Matryoshka in order to perform class mating. Basic Matryoshka. So, it's not a... Oh.
Congratulations on your new arrival. Congratulations on your new arrival.
Hey, Yella! Yella, this is the best game ever! So was that it, or did we miss part of it? Touch my heart. Once the class meeting is over, a list of the classes will appear. Select the class that you want the star child to be. The star child that was created doesn't have the required parameters or hasn't fulfilled certain requirements. You will not be able to select certain classes. I love this game. The yellow graph represents the new star child's parameters. The orange graph represents the required parameters. The number will show which parameters have been met or are insufficient. Depending on which class you select, the star child's characteristics and skills will be different. There are many different classes for the star children, so try finding the ones you like. Yay, porn! Hey, this, you know, it's just the right amount that Twitch won't get mad, I believe. Congratulations! I guess I could just do Gunslinger, right? Okay. Ace. Oh, I can name it! Oh, can we name it? Oh my god! Wait, let's name it after people in chat! We're gonna name it after people in chat! Okay. Okay, should I have subs go first? Or do you want, or wait. Okay, if a sub wants a character, wait, okay, we're gonna do, wait, how many subs do we have in chat right now? So I might let them go first. And then afterwards, people who aren't subs. Unless no subs want to be the gunslinger child. Doms go first. You don't want any Soggy pronoun is not having this game. Not having this game. Okay, so we'll do that first. Brett, and then after that we'll do random people in chat. Okay? We gotta give subs some priority. That's the way it works. Alright. Oh, Sunaru. How'd you do that? In the negative, how'd you do that? I know you could do that. Okay. So, out of subs, right now, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. The first person to answer it correctly will get to be this character. If none of you guys get it, then yeah. Okay. First question. What superhero are my pants right now? Hey, Ikenan! Awesome. I'm roping someone to make Star Child support payments, Chitchell Snow. Oh, I see Time to Tea Party had it first. Is that, can people vouch for this? Here, we're gonna go to Pants Cam. Also, Pregnant Belly Cam. Pregnant Belly Cam. That's why we're playing Conception 2. Can I get confirmation that Time Tea Party was first for everybody else too? I love the song. Okay. Alright, Tea Party. Do you want to be Tea? Tea Party? Time to... What do you want your name to be? Confirmed. Congratulations on your new arrival. Congratulations on your new arrival. Make tea. Okay, we're gonna make tea. Okay. Confirm. Congratulations on your new arrival. Oh, look at you! And it's in your font, too! Leave it to me, I'll show them. On rare occasions, our child with two different defensive elements or a very fast growth rate will be born. Double elements and mutations. Bonus card. Their children will have bonus cards when they are born. You will receive certain bonuses from these. BB, 25% off. Gave me a coupon! Tea Party's my first baby. Hey, Reiner Loot. Uh-oh. Wait, are we getting... What are these?
Leave it to me.
Wait. Wait, what are these two? Nick? Lena? Who are these two? Leave it to me, I'll show them. I may not be much, but I'll try my best. Wait. Were these... Wait. Wait, who are they?
Oh, is this true?
Wait, was I supposed to name them? Did I skip that?
This is unbelievable.
Wait, I'm confused. Let's see what happens.
Good star. Triplets. On the very first attempt? Oh, the conception rate must be... Oh, that's an unbelievable success.
We just had a litter.
The amount of ether produced guarantees a
Dermatron.
child with an S-rank female disciple.
Ruby, when did you get...
Who are these unexpected children?
I had an interest in this experiment too. I decided to observe and take readings.
What? You dare call this holy rite an experiment?
Forgive me, but don't these results satisfy you too?
Indeed.
What am I supposed to name them?
I am extremely pleased.
I feel bad.
Oh, Star God, we are truly thankful for your gift. We will now be able to exterminate the monsters within the Dusk Circles.
Phew.
Oh,
Fuko, are you alright? Here, grab my arm.
Thanks.
She had a little
Well
jiggle
done,
there.
you two.
They both did.
If your bond becomes stronger, even stronger star children will be born. Keep this up and get along.
I know, I
with
kind of want
each
to
other.
classmate with Ruby, but they said I could only
Oh,
classmate with someone between
yes.
16 and 18.
You are free to use this shrine if you need to perform classmating from here on. Disciples with high conception rates are given priority to use this holy place.
Oh, thank you.
understood.
Well, you two. Considering where we are, I'll guide you to the fort city's defensive line now. Oh, you'll need to change before that. You're in the standard class uniforms. Here are your elite class uniforms. Once you've changed, let's go.
Still, I am truly envious of youth. If I was a
Bye,
disciple, I'm sure I would have enough ether for a legion of children.
Oh, you dirty Matero. Excuse me. There we go. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful noise, wasn't it, chat? Alright, cutscene.
Goodness, don't you two look smart in your new uniforms?
Thanks, Chief Ruby.
Thanks.
Yes, well, now that you're here, let me give you the grand tour.
Right.
This is the top of the fort city. The defensive line here. It's been nicknamed the original core.
I love this game. I'm sorry.
Look down from here. What you see in the water is the world's first and largest dusk circle. The church calls it the Pandora Labyrinth, by the way. Giving it a name makes it easy to remember, so go ahead and call it that as well.
How frightening. So this is the first dusk circle that appeared 20 years ago.
There are 8 dusk circles in the world right now, including this one. Of those, 2 have become active. That is, they've fully materialized as labyrinths. This one has remained dormant.
I know, right? Time to tea party?
The Circle Seed, an inactive dusk circle. Still, because of its powerful energy, monsters are slowly pouring out of it.
No.
I know, what kind of coupon is my baby gonna have? I can see the labyrinth crew. Oh, sorry, I didn't read it. Sorry, buddy. I have it on auto.
The dusk energy here is extremely powerful.
If anyone wants this
compared to
game,
other dusk circles.
Conception 2. How is the fort being protected from the monsters here?
The mouth of the castle wall is lined by a magic wall.
You missed
They're
it!
fully equipped with a system to intercept enemy monsters as well. Even then, some monsters occasionally do get past that.
So the monsters that attacked us when we got off the boat must have been some of those.
You were attacked by monsters? That's odd. We haven't received any reports that monsters escaped the defensive
I like
line.
that coupon.
Could they have come from one of the nests on the island?
What the?
There are monster nests
The
here?
active circles on the continent shoot out pods filled with
This is
monster
on Vita and
nests.
DS, guys. I have the
They
DS
sometimes
one.
make it all the way to the island, but it's very rare.
I don't have a Vita capture card. I just have a DS capture card. Misha, I thought you were in the game. What are you doing? What are you doing, Misha?
Chief Ruby, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
That's a boy?
Ah, here you are. Let me introduce you. This is another S rank in the second year.
That means we're in the same class. I'm Fuko.
Are you gonna meet with her too? That's my girlfriend!
I'm
It's my Fuko.
Another S rank, huh?
So I'm told. I'm a little worried if I'll be of any use, though.
Misha.
You shouldn't be so naive. Such thoughts on the battlefield will only lead to death.
You're right.
It's not funny.
Oh,
Misha. What?
Yeah,
So,
I'm already
you
nice
got
to meet
that.
you. I know.
what's that?
There's something on my face.
No, it's nothing.
Why don't you have Alec guide you from here on? I may not look it, but I'm rather busy. See you later.
You need a tour, huh? Okay, come with me. Is there anything you'd like to know about the Fort City while we're here?
Sure.
So many questions.
What's this?
Tell me about the circle. I believe you know already. But there are currently 8 dusk circles in the world. The dusk circle at the Fort City is the oldest and largest of those. Though it's still a circle seed, it has enough dusk energy to create monsters. When it ever activates, this circle will be horrifically powerful. That's why the Academy was created to train disciples like you and me. We need to be able to stand up against the circles when they do become active.
Thanks.
Thank you, I understand now.
Any other questions?
Sure. What's that?
Tell you about the Academy. The Atera Academy gathers those who have received the Star Gods brand. Sorry, guys. It's where we're trained to be disciples. Aside from certain individuals who are given a special assignment from the church, everyone who exhibits a brand must transfer to the Academy the moment it appears, and then there are disciples like us who are shown to be elites. While we're training, we get assigned to combat units to eliminate monsters. And obviously, higher ranked students are assigned to more important missions.
Thanks.
I see, thanks for the
Any other
explanation.
Sure.
Well, no.
I'm alright.
I don't have any questions.
I see.
I see.
I'll show you the firing control for the Dusk Screener first.
Monsters are emerging from the Dusk Circle. All staff on duty, intercept them immediately. We have to...
what's going on?
These monsters have broken through the magic
Can I
barrier.
see a love rival? Sweet!
There's quite a number of them. God's gift. Can you fight?
Of course.
Definitely.
I'll hold these ones off. You go defeat the ones up ahead.
You alright?
Can you fight them on your own?
I'll be fine. Now go.
Got it.
Right. Hey, Broca! Rude. They have to do it for each one.
Whoa, there's a ton of monsters.
Misha's playing with her ball in here.
Here I go.
We can do anything, work together. You're forgetting he doesn't talk. This is my .hack infection twin blade weapon. Oh, she has to get naked for hers. What? What kind of weapon is this? Okay. Alright. We didn't have to get naked, but at least she did. Moon! Prism! Power! Yeah, let's summon our star triplets.
Let your guard down.
What are you gonna do?
Alright. Attack.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Now T and his brothers or sisters. Sweet.
We won.
Sorry. Acid reflux.
We did it. We really defeated monsters.
Yeah!
Looks like you're done over here.
Alec, I'm glad you're okay.
sorry, but I have to take part in dealing with the aftermath here. My tour is over. I'll take you to the dorms at least.
Persona music? Yo, yo. Persona 3 music was best.
Wow.
Like the rap.
Indeed.
Oh wait. S-rank disciples are given different lodging than other disciples. Since you're a god's gift, you'll get the same treatment as an S-rank disciple. Excuse me? I'm a god's gift. I think I should be getting something a little bit better. I had triplets, yo. Well then, if you'll excuse me. Hey Mander, Drew Mind, woo! And hey Bear Goes Roar. Blue, you're not, hello! Being pregnant's going good, just a little while longer to go. Looks like our new life here is about to begin. Things are so much different here. I have to do my best for world peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Monsters must be defeated. She's there so we can classmate. Dorm room.
All right.
Today is the first day of my new academic life here. I should try my hardest. So, Haku.
Morning. Ooh, nice uniform. I had a feeling a god's gift would get a special one. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's got red trim.
And
You have blue trim.
Sweet pad. Too. You're so lucky.
Green tie. Red
I
tie.
work hard, so I get to live in a place like that too.
Please. We'll work hard together.
Definitely.
Right. If we're gonna be classmates, we should be getting along.
Hey, Fuzzy Panda
Well,
Girl!
people do say that home is where you make it. There are a lot of disciples living in my dorm, so it's nice and lively. There are only S ranks at your place, right? Doesn't it feel empty?
No.
I've only been here for one day. It's hard to say.
Watch. I'll be better than you in no time.
You really think so?
You won't beat me.
Too? Yesterday was rough, huh?
Oh yeah, you guys classmated yesterday.
Yeah.
So, how was it? You guys have to tell me how it went.
It's hot.
Hey, I think it's against the rules to ask about it, Klotz.
Really?
Thank you, guys.
Isn't it a holy ritual? I'm just asking for educational purposes.
Who's that?
Good morning.
Do you need something? Good morning.
Yo.
Look at the stars in her eyes. Babies.
Whoa, you're pretty smooth, aren't you?
Her eyes are saying, classmate
Got here
me.
yesterday and you already have girls running up to talk to you?
Zapdos. I don't know that girl.
What stranger would just run up to you like that and say hello? She was smiling and happy and everything.
She was cute.
Not as cute as me. She was cute, but...
You've just forgotten about it.
You think so?
Oh, guys, I can see the academy.
Whoa.
Demi, this game is so good. So this is Aria Academy. Why don't they have me voice act in the game? I don't get it. Like...
Excuse us.
Yes, may I help you?
Ah,
Oh, it's you, Klotz. Oh, you must be a ladies' man, too. You already have a cute girl calling you by name, also.
it's not what it looks like.
Am I missing something? I thought you had to wear a uniform here at this school. Oh, there's an explanation behind that.
She may not look it, but Sis is a teacher here.
Oh, so you're not classmating with her. Sis?
Thank you for looking after my brother. My name is Chloe, and I'll be in charge of your class.
You can tell because we have kind of similar hair. He's red, I'm pink.
What? His sister is a teacher?
And she's an S rank too.
And you're a fellow S-rank, Luca. Isn't that right?
Of all people, I had to get my own sister to be my teacher.
Now that's odd. I thought I told you before that I was in charge of the second-year elite class.
Oh, I think you may have.
I hope so, Goopster.
as always. I guess I still have to look after you. I am your older sister, after all.
Stop treating me like a kid. You're only
You know who
1
has the
year
best
older than
hair in this game? Klotz.
My
I
sister
love
got
Klotz's
good
hair.
scores, skipped a few grades, and now she's a
He makes me want to cut off all my hair again.
When she got her
But I'm not
brand,
going
she
to.
transferred to the academy to teach.
But I think about it.
She may not look it, but she graduated with the top scores in her college class.
Hey, Otterbean. Tiboon.
She wrote her thesis on battle tactics too. That paper's been used.
Timon,
by
how
governments
far did the demo go?
From ground combat. Looks really are deceiving, aren't they?
That part wasn't really necessary, Klotz. Well then, I'll be introducing you three to the rest of the class.
Roger Klotz.
Oh, and
Sorry.
no sleeping during lectures, okay?
So it went up to the baby part?
God's gift. Oh,
Oh, good luck, Drewmine.
I thought only an S rank would become God's gift.
Oh, look how cute the one on the right is.
Everybody's looking at him.
It can't be helped. I mean, he is a god's gift after all.
I haven't
All
played
right,
it yet. but-
Everyone settle down. You three can take your seats too. Well, Vice President Narika, since the class president is out today,
I want to
please start the
classmate
day out.
everybody. I do not want to be monogamous in this game.
Yes, everyone, please stand.
We got a more well-endowed classmater.
Everyone, take your seats.
You alright?
Oh, I'm all right.
I'm alright.
It's just that I don't normally do the morning greeting, so I was.
I hope you don't mind. I'm the passive character in this game. I'm gonna get really embarrassed about everything, but I kind of have a crush on you. Please don't mind my big boobs. I can't help it. I guess. Oh, good. I can sit next to her. You get stage fright, huh? You're cute. Oh, do I want to hit on her yet? She might get pissed off. You're cute.
I'm not cute at all.
Yeah.
In any case, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. As you may all know, this world is made of 6 elements. Fire, aqua, wind, earth. What are the remaining 2? Narika.
You know they're direct by monsters to death, right?
That's correct. It's also said that ether is light and dusk is darkness. However, the dusk circles that threaten the world now are
Soggy.
overflowing with dusk energy. Dusk is the element that is said
I hope
to
I'm not gonna be
reside in
tested on this,
desires.
'cause I'm
The
distracted.
dusk circles are unique and frightening spaces where ether does not exist. Obviously, our star energy cannot be used in spaces without ether particles. That's why disciples cannot normally fight
Hey,
monsters
Shaggy.
within the dusk circles.
That
2
deep
of
throat
the dusk
music then.
circles are already active close to here.
Get it?
Our
'Cause that's a
comrades are fighting
70s
day
porno.
and night. Alec, you've been participating in battles against the monsters recently, correct?
Hey, Naz.
The number of monsters pouring out of the circles is increasing by the day. There have been many casualties as well. My own experience is that if we continue to fight outside the circles, it'll never end. The same can be said about the circle here at the Fort City.
Even then, we've finally seen the light. This is because a god's gift has been granted to us. Now, because he can create his own ether field,
Hell yeah,
God's
Arson.
gift allows us to fight monsters even within the dusk circles.
We're loving it.
On top of that, he's perfectly compatible with female disciples. His star conception rate with an S-rank disciple is 100%.
But that was uncalled for. But going into circles that no one has ever gone into, isn't that nerve-wracking?
Of course I'm nervous about it. I'm very cheery. I'm loving this game, that's why. But that will help us exterminate.
You must be very brave.
I know, I'm pretty awesome. He's pissed.
You're an S-rank too, Narika?
Oh, look at her!
Oh, wow. Certainly.
I'd be glad to. Wait, wait, I'm missing stuff. I have out of Ellie from the first year elite class, and Fuko and Narika from the second year elites. Will these three please come to the headmaster's office? That was Sis! I wonder what they need us for. Let's go together, Narika. Alright. I'm passive. So passive. Aria, did you know this? At the end of winter, the Academy holds a special party. It's called the Star Conception Festival. You classmate with everybody! Supposedly it's a party where the male disciples ask out the female disciples. Exactly, no. It's supposed to enhance the friendships between classmating partners. But nowadays, most disciples tend to as couples.
Yep.
And the important part is that the couples with great classmating compatibility. It's said they get blessed by the star god and live happily ever after. Hey, Psychotic! So you do the most controversial thing? Yeah, pretty much. Huh. You can't miss an opportunity like this, right? Come on, don't you think so? Sounds like fun. Sounds like fun.
You're kidding me.
That's it, no excitement whatsoever? I came to this academy to slay monsters, not to classmate. Well, you're obviously thinking different things. Hey, Jimbo! Seriously? Classmating. Now every time all those college students and high school students in chat, when you see your classmates, every time you hear the word classmate from now on, I want you to think, oh my stars. You know, I'm getting too excited about the girls, and this is a serious situation. Given our circumstances, I think it's okay. I think we need events like this precisely because of the bleakness of the times. Right? But man, I was shocked to find out that Narika's an S rank too. She's like such a gentle girl.
You think so?
Can't judge people by how they look.
Right.
Alec looks and acts like an honor student from any school though.
Oh,
Oh right, I should thank him for yesterday.
Alec,
Alec, can I bother you for a moment?
thank you.
I'm sorry I didn't speak up sooner, but thank you for helping us yesterday. Hey, Taro King! My classmate all over the teacher. You don't have to thank me. It's part of our mission.
Thanks.
Still, you were a great help. I see, that reminds me. I didn't finish our tour. Tell me if you'd like to do it. Classmate, that is. We don't need to make a star child. You can swallow my ether.
Got it.
I see. Hey, Slabachino! Everybody say hi, Slabachino, in case you can't hear me. I have a strategy meeting to attend, if you'll excuse me. He seems like an indifferent guy. Alex is second year elite. He has the highest grades out of anybody. In other words, he's the king of nemesis hunters.
True that.
That's got a cool ring to it. He also manages a defensive line for the Fort City. That's why everyone expects a lot from him. And he gets a lot of special treatment.
Yep.
That reminds me, there are only a few S-rank disciples here at the academy, yeah? There are 4 S-rank girls here now, including Fuko. There are only 2 male disciples, including Alec. Actually, there are a couple more, but they're all fighting on the continent. Well, the god's gift of the second... I love that. They just like... always call me... Well, the god's gift of the second year elite class come to the headmaster's office. Please. I repeat. God's gift. Please report to the headmaster's office now.
See ya.
Looks like it's your turn now. Make sure you tell him later what happened. Oh, look how like his face was white. Excuse me.
Oh,
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 so you must be Ellie then.
well, looks like this is everyone.
Okay, maybe I'll do that.
The headmaster has something important to tell us. Listen carefully to everything he has to say.
huh?
Oh, the high priest is the headmaster of the academy? Are you singing?
There's a reason I told you all here today.
No, I don't play with 3D on. What does it even look like in 3D? You can't even turn on the 3D for this, unless my 3D is broken. I've never used it anyway, so. That's right, there's a reason I called you all here today.
I believe that Chloe has already told the girls about this. Because you are all S-rank disciples, you will all be going into the dusk circles that have activated. Of course, you will be accompanying them, God's gift.
Of course.
What the?
Wait a moment, I thought it would be me and the Star Children going into the
I
circles.
believe I mentioned this before. The Star Children display their full power when receiving star energy from females. In other words, the Star Children and female disciples are of one flesh.
That and your star conception rate with God's gift are why you have been chosen. If we fight together and strengthen our bonds, we'll make better Star Children.
Okay, let's make some Star Children, baby.
Note that we are going to places that are very dangerous.
Surveillance. No, we classmate with our students that are underage with us, so it's okay.
The disciples of the highest grade of survival were prioritized for this task.
I see, don't worry though, I'll protect you if I can. I'll keep you all safe.
I'm all right.
Aria.
He's so encouraging.
He's so hot. Aria. You're so great. This is such a great ego booster game. If you ever feel like self-conscious about anything about yourself, especially sexually, I suggest playing this game. Because you will have your ego stroked so good.
We are currently requesting approval to infiltrate the dusk circles. Once this request is approved, you will immediately be sent to the active circle. That is all.
I know that things are going to be tough from this point on. But for the sake of world peace, let's all do our best in battles and in classmating.
How I so envy that young lad. Classmating with so many charming ladies.
Not terrible.
Did you say something, sir?
Make sure you train yourselves before going into actual battle with the monsters.
And me, Andrew. Don't forget me.
Well then, please excuse me.
Mama best.
We can use the battle simulator at Angel Marker R&D to do that.
Make
We
some
were all
Star
there for the
Children.
qualifying exam, so you know where it is.
We gotta do it for world peace. It's for the world.
Well then, you're dismissed for today. Take care, everyone.
Yes, Philanthropic. They're only pregnant for a few seconds, and then we have babies. What? Does that mean that you might be classmating with my sister?
Huh?
Do you have a problem with that? Or if I said I did, I already know what Chloe would say. What a stupid thing to worry about when the world's in danger. Whole world's in danger. Yep, she'd totally get angry over that. Alright, it's only because of the world threat, but I give you my approval to fuck that sister.
Good.
I'm glad I have your blessing to make children with your sister. Yeah! Yeah! You can meet with the heroines, trigger events, or buy weapons, all by selecting certain locations on the map. By leveling up the city, you can unlock new facilities, new items, and other things. When something new is unlocked, a message will be displayed on screen as a notification. Dorm room. You can check statuses, edit team formation, save and load here. Labyrinths. You can enter the dusk circles, labyrinths, scattered throughout the world. Church. You can perform classmating with the heroines by consuming BP to create star children. The Academy. You can meet up with the heroines or other characters here. You can only meet up to 3 heroines before you need to wait for some time to pass. Shop. You can buy and sell equipment and items here. Training facility. A facility that lets you revisit labyrinths that you have already beaten at a higher difficulty. Calm Station. You can connect with other players to create star children! I can make star children with chat! Hearts. That represents the number of times you can meet with a heroine before you must rest or enter a labyrinth. Bond points represents the amount of BP you currently have. The maximum amount you can have will increase when the church levels up. City level. By granting your star children their independence, you increase the city level, which will cause different things to happen in the city. Interesting. Chat children! Are you really effective? In this game, you'll venture into the dusk circles alongside a heroine to defeat the monsters of the dusk within them. You can make some time pass in the game by entering the labyrinth or resting in your room. However, there is no time limit in the game, and big time leaps will only occur when you move on with the main story. I can class mode with chat. Sunar. Alright. You must develop closer relationships with the heroines and create stronger star children in order to be ready to fight the monsters awaiting within the dusk circles. Prepare for exploration. Make sure your party is properly outfitted by visiting a shop, purchase items and equipment. Once you are ready, enter the depths of the labyrinth with the heroine and your star children. Alright. Where do we want to go first? So we can church to classmate. I might want to meet with some people though. Like, so I can only go to these 3 places right now. Like, they say I can talk to people at the academy. There's an event here. I feel like if I go there, it will trigger a the story to go do something. I want the dorm room first. Locked facilities can be unlocked by progressing through the game. By selecting dorm room, you can edit your team formation, sort items and equipment, as well as use other options from the menu screen. Item, you can sort or use items. Skill, you can check the skill that you have learned so far. Skills. Equip, you can change a unit's equipment. Team info, you can check the status of a star child or a team. Tactics, you can set the actions of units during autoplay. Team edit, you can switch our team members or let the star child gain its independence. Quest, you can check the quests you have currently taken on. Rest, you can rest for a little bit so that time will move forward. System, you can save or load, check the database, check tutorials, or change game options. So, team info. I have the triplets. I want to rename. I didn't get to name them. I only got to name T. Is there a way I can name you? Can I change your name? Team Nick and Lena. My triplets. But I can give them independence? Too? How do I do that? Team edit. Star children are able to use their abilities to the fullest when they are in teams of 3. They will always be in teams of 3 whether they are attacking, using a skill, or taking damage. You should think of the 3 star children composing one ally unit. Depending on how you arrange the teams, there may be certain bonuses or be able to use special skills. Try out different team formations to create your own original team. You'll be able to take star children along with you if you don't group them in teams of 3. Oh my god, so much to read. Alright, hey, Blarg! Okay, gonna try and go through this. Hey, Josh. Status! The status of a selected child. List of star children. A list of all the star children that currently aren't in your party. Teams. Displays the team members that you can bring with you. The number of teams you can take with you will increase after making enough star children. Child. The current number of star children you can have up to 70 star children at once. Team skill. The skills that the members of the team have. HP and MP. The individual HP and MP of the members of the team. When switching members, you can switch members among teams or with members put in the reserves. You can remove a star child from the team by pressing the Y button. Select another star child from the teams or the reserve list to replace the empty spot. When you select a member to switch out, you place the cursor over another star child. The team skill will become available and this member is replaced will be displayed. If you press the Y button at this time, you will be able to compare the status differences as well. Check! You can also use the touch panel to switch members. When sorting, star children will be displayed in various orders, such as by job, level, and for various attributes. You can use this function when creating specific teams, such as attack-oriented or defense-oriented. You can change this function settings by going to the change setting option. By using this function, the game will automatically form teams that will follow these settings. If a team is set to keep, it will not be changed. Choosing independent will allow you to grant Star Child independence. When Star Child has become independent, it won't come back, but will contribute to the city and open a new facility and send you gifts. They may also help you out at certain facilities. You can select which heroine to take into the labyrinth with you by selecting heroines. Not only will the status change, but the protagonist team element will change as well. Check! Select a heroine depending on the enemies that appear in the labyrinth that you're going to enter. Yeah. What job element, or what job attribute will my child have? That sucks, Sabatino. Okay. So I need 3, so I shouldn't do anything with them yet. Okay, no. I don't want to rest right now. God's poke. Oh my god, I love this. Hey Mandler, welcome. That's awesome. Our skill is God's poke. It's beautiful. Why can I go to... Okay. There's no heroine to classmate with. Screw you. Okay, academy then. Okay, more words. You will mainly come to the academy to have bonding events with the heroines in order to strengthen the bonds you have with them, as well as continue to the main story. You can begin an event with a character by selecting their icon. In order to advance the main story, select the option that says Proceed Story. Check! If you can't select Proceed Story, you should try seeing if you missed something. By spending one of the hearts that is displayed on the screen, you will be able to communicate with the heroine through bonding events. By performing bonding events, you can acquire BP, which is an important part of classmating in battles. By progressing through the heroine's events, you can develop closer relationships with them. Check develop closer relationships with the heroines to make exploring labyrinths easier. There are other events such as sub-events with Klotz, Ruby, and others. There are also simple events with other sub-characters. You might find some hints for the game, so it might be good to listen to what different people have to say. My Steam game ever wanted to play Sims. I actually want Noka to play Sims really bad. Okay, so none of these girls want to talk with me? This one does. Wait, does she? Ah, this female disciple. Even though Chloe is only in charge of the elite classes, she shows up in standard classes pretty often too. She's always so considerate of the disciples in the academy. It feels like she's always watching over us. I wish I was in the elite class. Then I might have had Miss Chloe for a teacher. Honestly, I really envy you, Gigi. I don't know what that was. So, Nemesis Hunters. I'm so jealous you elite disciples get cool names like that. Sorry, Ray. 1 second. Oh, Nick's on his way home! Yay! Yay! I'm surprised Matero came up with it. But then Mark really has no talent for naming anything. You know what? Forget I said that. Not cool me to go around criticizing other people's ideas. Sorry, everybody. Alright, I'm better now. I'm better. I'm good. Alright. Okay, cool. I can talk to him. I like Klotz.
Yo!
Yo! It's early and all, but have you gotten the hang of this place yet? I'm on top of this. I already made loads of friends. Frankly, I think it's dangerous if we don't all get along here. I mean, when we're on the battlefield, we gotta risk our lives for each other. Teamwork, you know? We might as well make the most of it. Besides, man, the girls, you know what I mean? Yeah, you do! Yeah!
See ya.
Alright, I'm off to meet up with some people. Catch you later!
Huh?
What is it?
Yo.
I thought since we're in the same class, we should talk a little. We're going to fight together. We should at least get to know each other. I'm an S rank. I already know. You're God's gift. What else is there? Well, do you have any hobbies? You're more entertaining than I thought you'd be. I didn't think you'd tell jokes.
Bye.
I have to go.
No.
That wasn't a joke. I want to be your friend, Alec. I want to be your friend. Hey, Mikkel. Why won't you let me talk to you, ladies? Oh, wait. No, I don't need to talk to you again. Aria, Blarg, Mikkel.
Hey.
Did I ever tell you that Fuko and I used to live real close to each other? We're both from back east on the continent. Our towns are so close we can see the root stone from the same angle. I bet you noticed we've got some pretty awesome names, too. You're a little jealous. It's okay. Lots of names like ours where we're from.
Yeah.
Yeah, come think of it. You two were together when I met you. Yeah, we bumped into each other at the station back home.
Damn.
I thought it was fate. Hey, you going to the academy too? But, you know. Anyways, everything was real quiet back home for me and Fuko. You and I are from such different places. It's amazing we even get along. But we're buddies now. You can talk to me about anything. Don't skip the details. Don't worry, I will. This game, Mandler, where are you from? So, oh, now there's a different disciple. There's an elite disciple there. Oh man, Chief Ruby's figure is too much. That's why I'll make any excuse to go to Renda. Just to see her. When will she give me my reward? I mean, I've been doing so much. I'm gonna leave for a minute. I'm just curious. Anybody go to the church yet? No. Okay. Then I will, I guess, proceed in the story. I don't know. How much can I talk to Klotz before he gets sick of me? Klotz has wanted to classmate us since day one.
Yo.
Plot twist, the human separate. I can't read. The human separated soul from body to avoid the soul-eating plague. The monsters are the monsters are the real humans. And see, I don't know if you're being serious or not. You're trolling, right? Because you put Kappa at the end. I don't want spoilers. Yo, Aria. Did you get any further with Fuko? Further? What do you mean? Is there another way to take that? Why you didn't sweep our feet to save her from that monster for nothing? Your face is telling me you haven't made much progress. Are you insane? She's into you, man, and she's cute! And despite how buddy she is with everyone, I don't think she's dated much. Listen, if you're going to woo Fuko all the way to the Star Conception Festival, you better bond with her like right now. You're a complete tool if you just ignore such a cutie. Fuko's a nice girl. I'm sure I can have a strong bond with her. Okay. I already burned her, so by further, you mean what? Exactly. Okay, let's progress now. Proceed story. Proceed to the highlighted route. Oh. My name is such an anime name? Damn, I thought it was Italian. That's my real name. I was born to that. Oh, originally I was actually going to be named Melody. And then my dad played an aria on the piano. And then my mom was like, no, she's not going to be Melody. She's going to be Aria. That's how I came to be. That reminds me, Miss Chloe said that I could use the research lab to train. I should go check it out. This music reminds me of Persona here.
Yo.
Hello, Aria. What brings you to the research lab? I thought about doing some training before I went to the Dusk Circle. That's a good idea. Allow me to introduce you to the simulator again. Gooster. Hey, Cody! Is our pride and joy the Redux Battle Simulator. We call it Renda for short. Yeah, I've never even seen Game of Thrones, Mikkel.
Whoa.
That's what you use for the qualifying exam, isn't it? Oh yes, the Renda is programmed with a variety of combat scenarios. Its data contains all the monsters and Dusk Circles that we have investigated. It also has combat models of all the female disciples that can go into combat with you. That's what makes it possible to experience a very realistic block battle within it. The simulator! Elite level disciples are given free access to the combat stimulations.
This.
What is that, big bro? Let me see it. Alright. It's dangerous to go on, take one of these. This is your personal activation keycard. Now you can use Renda whenever you want to. Make sure you don't lose it. Okay.
Got it.
Don't give me the option to throw it out then. Alright. The interiors of the Dusk Circle are like a labyrinth. The geomagnetic fields within the circle are unstable and change at whim. Arise, senpai. Renda recreates that feeling of randomness quite faithfully as well. But seeing is believing. You should try experiencing all this for yourself.
Of course.
Your Star God abilities are a rare gift indeed. You can create an ether field sufficient for battle, even in a world with no ether. But we've calculated the star energy used by an S-rank disciple and star children. Fortunately, it seems you're limited, taking only one girl into a labyrinth. Thus, we've made it so that the simulator only allows for one female to join you. Cody, please. Cody, please. Cody, please. We've made triplets so far, Mikkel. We named one of the triplets after time tea party in chat. You're going to face gimmicks as well as monsters throughout the labyrinth. Explore the floor. Excuse me. Room by room and find the goal portal to move on. Press the Y button to switch map displays or L and R buttons to rotate the camera and L and R to reset it. These are my triplet babies. Wait, which ones are mine? Wait, there's a lot here. Wait a second, I'm confused. Wait. I know the one with the hat is time to tea party. How many? Wait, is this an error? We're only supposed to have 3 with us. What'd I get? Potion! Sweet. Think about the college expenses. Oh wait, push. There's it. Oh, that's very Persona 4-ish. Yeah, is that an error? Why is there so many of them? The icons of your allies' enemies on the bottom screen represent the turn order. Yeah, Fuko apparently likes mating now. Any last pencil? The current turn, represented by the icon on the left, the order depends on the action taken in the character's SPD stat. First, press left right on the control pad to select attack, and then press A button to confirm. Well, I fought before, haven't I?
My turn.
The direction an enemy is facing is important. It can affect where they will attack and where you should attack. Every enemy's weak point. If you attack from the direction with the red arrow, you can deal major damage. Learning which direction to strike from is an important technique. Now try attacking the weak point. How do I do it? Here? Weak point. Why do I have so many children now? 7th burst are special skills that hero and heroines can perform together. You can select it from the skills menu. The skills varies from heroine to heroine. Also, your star total position affects the damage and action cost. Try using the heroine's 7th burst hydro. Well, the arrow's pointing this way. I have so many babies, Cody. Yeah! Sweet! One of my children is, like, I wouldn't say black, but not the same ethnicity as me. You're right. Look at this guy or girl. I think that Fuko's been classmating with someone else. There's only one child that has like a different skin tone. Hey. Hey. Fuko, what you been doing? Okay, anyway. Hey, Mechaboo. I think she did cheat on me. Is there anything this way? Recessive genes. I feel like that'd be a dominant one. Monster. Oh, he looks cool. It's like the Bane monster.
My turn.
When you attack, the chain drive gauge fills up, which can lead to one enemy being chained. When chained, the monster will be slowed down significantly, giving you the chance to attack. Now attack the monster from its weak point and watch the gauge. I'm in classmating with you.
Here we go.
You were able to deal major damage, but the gauge did not fill much. The gauge fills the most when you attack from caution areas. Now attack from the area labeled caution. Okay. Chain active. Attacks on a chain monster count as a combo. Longer combos will give more bonus experience and BP. Chain status will wear off when any monster gets a turn, so aim for long combos before that happens. Now attack the enemy again and defeat it. So what made it? I also hit from another one? Alright, oh no, let's see what happens. When the chain gauge is maxed out during combat with 3 enemies, chain drive will activate, chaining all enemies. Yeah, okay, yeah. It will be easier to increase your combo count, and the effect will wear off whenever the monster gets turned. This is a powerful strategy, so keep it in mind during battle.
That's over with.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, I cleared my throat. Sorry. Sweet, a medicinal drink. Did anyone else get a dot hat confection vibe from the dungeons in this? Oh, hello. Is there a way you can attack first? Actual battles which took place in ancient Japan. Ether density is important in combat. By the way, guys, ether in this game is sperm. So whenever you see ether, remember it's sperm. And hey, beast, mister! Ether. Oh, babe is poking out. Oh. Ether density is important in combat. A higher density, the faster your party will be. For instance, select attack and defeat the enemy in front of you. After defeating the enemy, the ether density is risen to level 2. What? No!
My turn.
However, the ether density lowered back down to level 1 because your ally was defeated. Ether density lowers due to critical attacks, hits in the caution area, strikes from directions you're not facing, and certain skills. Next, try using the hero skill, Ether Release. Sperm Release from the skills menu. Here we go. This better be graphic.
I won't lose.
You were able to raise the ether density level to level 2, or to raise it more to defeat the enemy. Yeah!
Here I come.
Beating enemies with critical attacks greatly increases the ether density, and the ether density has reached max! Contraception, too. You could use the increase in speed to your advantage and concentrate on attacking the enemy. If the ether density drops from max, an ether break will occur and the level will drop to 0. Now defeat the final enemy.
Is that it?
Yeah. Well, did my number of babies decrease? No. My children. Yeah, Boxy. Oh yeah, I might either does it constantly at level 69. What's that? No. We're good. Or, wait, should we escape? Is there anything else for us here? Maybe get a better look at my map. Toggle maps. Looks like we went everywhere. I guess yes. Why did I say no? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me.
All right.
As expected of a god's gift, that was a breeze for you. Phew, I guess that's enough for now. Ah, God. Oh, her voice. Ah, God's gift. You come see me.
Yeah.
He's here to train. I already gave him a key to Renda. And hey, Mecha. Wait, what Mecha move? Is it? Well, so the game isn't very difficult so far. That's good. Make sure you treat the Renda well. Oh, yes. Perfect timing. I was thinking of getting this to you.
What's this?
What's this?
What a pain.
It's the Physomatic, a communication tool for the god's gift. Mark named it. Neostar, hi! Mark, make sure you teach him how to use it.
Gotcha.
Aria, do you still have time?
Understood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's get going. Time to have some fun shopping. Shop. This store sells weapons and items that are developed by the Angel Marker Lab. We plan on developing even more from now on and having them sold here.
What's that?
Okay, where do you equip that? You've unlocked. You've equipped Cockring for your ether. How are these prices, Mark? What's GP? I've never heard of that currency.
Hell yeah.
You can't buy the products here with money. That's where this Physomatic comes in. The Physomatic has communication functions, a database, and GP awards. GP awards?
Ridiculous.
GP is short for glow points. The Physomatic will be constantly monitoring you within dusk circles. When you defeat monsters, it measures your performance in battle. It then runs it through the algorithms and awards you with these glow points. Your GP total has been saved and updated when you make it back to the store. The stronger monsters you defeat, the more GP you'll be awarded.
That's a silly question.
I think that should be obvious, really. But you use that GP to shop at this store. We're buying weapons to save the world and they're still making money off of it.
Whoa!
Klotz, when did you show up? Nothing good could come from a man's grasp. When a man's grasp exceeds his means. I can't talk. That's why we use this merit system to balance things out. That gadget is pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
You'll eventually be supplied with a version of the Visomatic for Disciples.
Awesome.
Seriously? Yes! By the way, the video feed sent through the Visomatic is given to us in real time. I know, Klaus' stalker just shows up out of nowhere like, hey, what's that thing, guys? When you're in the labyrinth, we plan to monitor that video feed. Chief Ruby will do it most of the time. Well, that explains the Visomatic. I see, so Klotz, why are you here? I was told to mass-produce Dustbreaker through being given out at the shop. Well, see you later!
Surprising.
Your friend is able to be so cheerful even at times like these. I envy him. Even with his low ether count, he still can smile. Good for him. I envy him too, in a way. I'm being contacted by the lab. Looks like the time's come to use it. Touch the screen to answer it.
Hello there.
Aria, how does it feel to be using the Visomatic?
Good.
Not bad at all, baby. I'm glad to hear that. I have some good news for you. The government has approved of our plan to move into the Dusk Circle.
Huh?
So the time's finally come.
Sorry.
I'm sorry to ask this of you so suddenly. Can you come back to the lab? Can you come back to the lab?
Got it.
Alright, I'll head over at once.
Looks like everyone's here.
We have been given our marching orders by the government. God's gift and the disciples supporting him have permission to enter the Dusk Circles.
Ooh,
However,
baby's
we
moving a
are within the
lot.
circles.
Hold on. Let me see if
You
you guys
must
can see
obey my
it.
direction at all times, as I'm the resident Dark Circle expert. Isn't that so, Matero?
That is the case. From here on out, you will be receiving directions from her and her team.
Yeah. Still, I'm surprised at how quickly we received approval for the plan.
Let's see. Maybe
I'm
you
sure
gonna
they
move
were getting
now?
impatient too.
They're just moving so much.
They've been waiting 20 years for this moment, after all. Still, we can't push our luck in there. We'll begin by testing the waters.
We'll leave the camera up just for a little bit to see if you guys can see anything.
Circle seeds. The ones that haven't turned into labyrinths yet. As long as they don't turn into labyrinths, there's no danger of monsters coming out?
Yes, the circle seeds are circles that haven't become active. There are 5 circle seeds that can be ignored for now.
So meet again,
I was at a
baby.
recent meeting concerning the circle progress. There was a report that the other circle seeds could become active within 9 months. The overall density of dusk energy in the world is supposedly on the rise.
9 months. Get it?
Is that so?
Let me
Baby.
mention this while we're at it. Data suggests that for a dusk circle to gather enough energy to become a
Ooh.
labyrinth,
It's moving.
a vast amount of dusk energy must be absorbed
See if you guys can
in the
see it.
surrounding area. And when I say surrounding area, I mean from this world. The amount of energy needed is proportional to the age of the circle seed.
I'm not sure what all that means. Simply put, the worse the circle, the more time it will take for it to become active. If the other circles all become active at once, what are we to do?
Did you guys see it move? Hey, Skull Cloud. Ooh, baby kick. Ah, hard baby kick. Ooh. Hold on. Do you see it? The foot's over here right now. See it moving? See the foot?